Ubizo Lungibize engalweni Ngiyokhalela bani nayi iphimbo lami liphindaphinde entabeni Ngithi inyawo zami ngibeleze kulomhlaba nemsini Ngifunana noxolo engalweni Kukhalisima emaye emzini kamkhulu umkhondolo usekhaya
Sawona to you, sawona to yours, from one great spirit to another. Igama lami uThulani Malevu. Welcome to Ubizo. Today we walk back into the clinic of our ancestors, a place without waiting rooms or white coats, but overflowing with knowledge, spirit, and plants that speak. This is not nostalgia. This is not folklore. This is science with a soul. Because before colonial medicine arrived, Africans, the sons and daughters of Alkebulan, lived long, strong, and purposeful lives. We healed with the following: plants and roots, fire and smoke, water and fasting. We had food as medicine, vibration and rhythm, breath and meditation, prayer and alignment, spiritual hygiene, and energy balance. Then they came and said, your medicine is superstition. Your healers are primitive. Your knowledge is dangerous. And you wonder why? Because they knew that a self-healing people cannot be controlled. If you know how to cleanse your body, no one can sell you poison. If you know how to calm your nervous system, they cannot rule you with fear. If you know your spirit is divine, no empire can shrink your worth. They didn't kill our healers. They tried to kill our memory of them. Alkebulan knowledge was never anti-science. It was complete science. We'll just do a quick comparison. On the other hand, we've got Western medicine, which says emergency care, surgery, technology, poor prevention, treats symptoms, not causes, which often also ignores spirit and emotion. Whereas on the other hand, Alkebulan medicine did the following: prevention, lifestyle and diet, plant chemistry, spiritual alignment, emotional healing, ancestral and energetic balance. Our ancestors already practiced the following: phytochemistry, neuroscience, microbiology, psychology, and quantum healing. We didn't reject science. We were science before Europe had universities. Every disease begins with one thing: a separation from nature, purpose, or self. Sickness starts when we forget who we are, why we are, what we carry spiritually, how to breathe, how to rest, how to eat from the earth, and how to release emotional heaviness. Illness is often spiritual message, emotional weight, ancestral imbalance, inflammation and toxicity, as well as lifestyle misalignment. The body always whispers. If ignored, it screams. And this is where we teach number 1, morning earth ritual. Bare feet on ground, 3 minutes daily breathing slowly. Say this to yourself: I return to myself, I return to my body, I return to my spirit. Number 2, hot water, lemon, and ginger. What does it do? Daily detox, cleans liver, and strengthens medicine. Number 3, bitter foods. For the longest time in history, Africans healed with bitters, such as moringa, umhlonyane, also known as artemisia, neem, aloe, bitter gourd. Because bitter cleans the blood and resets digestion. Number 4, emotional release. You ought to cry, to sweat, to pray, to speak, to journal. Because what is unexpressed becomes illness. Number 5, fasting. 12 to 24 hours occasionally. Not starvation, resetting cells. Nature as pharmacy, this is number 6, where herbs that can be used for common needs. For anxiety and stress, you can use impepho, rooibos, mulungu. To detox, you can use dandelion, moringa, aloe. For your colds and flus, you can use ginger, garlic, umhlonyane. For sleep, you can use chamomile as well as lavender. To boost your immune system, you can use honey, lemon, and turmeric. Western medicine ignores the spirit, yet spirit moves the body. Here are some practices that I would like to share with you. Cleansing bath, which you can use salt and herbs, prayer on ancestor acknowledgement, breath work, burning in impepho or sage, music that elevates mood, as well as silence or meditation. And I share this practice because a clean spirit equates a strong immune system. We are not choosing between hospital or herbs. We are choosing wholeness. Of course, use your hospitals for emergencies, and on the other hand, use nature for daily life, prevention, and soul balance. Future African clinics will have the following: herbal pharmacy, meditation and breath rooms, nutrition kitchens, emotional healing therapy, Western equipment for emergencies, ancestor and spirituality integration, water, sunlight, movement. This is healing without borders. And right about now, I'd like to invite you to place your hand on your heart and take a deep breath and repeat after me. I am my first doctor. My body remembers how to heal. My spirit is medicine. My ancestors guide my wellness. I return to wholeness. You are not broken. You are disconnected. And today, we reconnected you. Until next time, okuhle, umusa, kanye nokukhanya ekuhambeni kwakho. Light, mercy, and blessings upon your journey. Light in your bones, strength in your breath, peace in your nervous system, and ancestral fire in your spirit. The call continues, and it heals those who dare to remember.